Hello and welcome back to the Atlanta Phoenix Esports channel. My name is Christopher. Today I kind of want to talk about, this is more on the business side of the esports brand. So, no Minecraft in this video, but I definitely want to talk about, I was thinking about this last night, of basically what I want for the company and some things to be put into place. So I'm making this video as a way, I was building Legos earlier, so I have a brick separator, so I'm just gonna fidget with this. So basically, what I want to talk about with this video is definitely sponsorships or slash collaborations and AI, because I know AI is a big topic, especially at the time of me recording this video. I'm not sure, if this will apply later down the line, but at least at this point in time, AI is very bad, especially in the world of content creating and just making stuff at this point in time. So I want to put in a hard pass rule in for this so that everyone can see this. So I have visual and like literal evidence of me saying this. I do not support AI. I think it's very bad. It's harmful for not only the environment, but the artistic integrity of everything. I think it's bad. So I have a firm rule of no AI at AtlantaPhoenixEsports. Now, having said that, I will clear the air and say that I have used it a little bit for one aspect. However, I'm clearing the air that yes, I know it is technically like a hypocrisy, like saying that I am against this. However, I've used this. Let me explain. Let me explain. So, when coming up with the design for the AtlantaPhoenixEsports. Now, granted, we do not have the final version of the logo at this moment in time. But when I was talking to my friend and we were originally creating ideas and mockups for the logo, I did use a site that generated some logos that kind of was AI. I mean, not like AI, but but it was generated by AI. And I put a hard pass rule saying, hey, we're not going to use any of these ideas or like any of these logos. However, what we can do is take these take the logos, see what we like about these, and then use that to create our own. But still, we did not use this for the final product. We just use this to generate ideas. That way, I know what I like and what I don't like about logos, because honestly, I've been staring at the same logo, my logo, for the last 5 years. So I am basically biased of what I like in my logo. However, with using this, I was able to look at different ideas, different ways that the same image can be represented in a different way. And then with the help of my friend, we were able to create our own idea from scratch, basically. We did use AI to make a little bit of an idea, but we did not use it for the final version. So I definitely wanted to say this just to clear the air. Yes, we did technically use AI, but the final product is not AI. But this is a hard pass rule going on forward. I definitely want to say is that we do not support AI. AI is bad. We do not use any AI in anything that we do. I definitely wanted to clear the air about that right now. So, yeah. Because I know if I don't say anything, it may come out later. It's like, oh, they used AI. Oh, they're bad. So I want to clear it now that yes, I used it to help me get the idea to then make it ourselves. It was kind of like we got an image. I liked some of the aspects of the image. We did not use that image, but we used that to create our own, basically. That's all I kind of want to say about that. And now sponsorships and collaborations. I would love to do sponsorships. I definitely want to do collaborations, not only for one, help us pay bills for this, because we make no money on this. We've not made a single cent as of this point. Mostly because of the fact that we just don't have the following and whatnot to basically do this like full time. No, I mean I still work. I'm still in college at the time of recording, of course. But this is kind of like a side thing that I've been working on. But I would definitely love to do collaborations. There would probably, I definitely say if a company wanted to sponsor, they would probably message us on one of our social medias. I am trying to work on getting just like a business email just for like this. But anyway, but back on topic. So if we are to do any collaborations or whatnot, I want to be faithful for that. I do support what the company that is sponsoring, that I like the product, or there's nothing that I see nothing wrong with the product. Basically, I don't want to have. I basically am gonna do what Markiplier did back with the whole honey situation a couple years ago. But basically, for all that don't know, Markiplier is a very famous YouTuber. And years ago, back in I believe it was 2020 or something, it was good several years ago. But he was sponsored by Honey, which at the time was a Chrome extension. Basically, it would look for coupon codes and then add it to your cart. You know, quick and simple, free, whatever. And a lot of people used Honey, and a lot of people were sponsored by Honey. So you would see hundreds and thousands of videos of creators that were sponsored by Honey. And you're just like, okay, cool. If like a bunch of people are saying that this is good, then it's probably good. However, Markiplier, being the smart guy that he is, he looked at it and was like, okay, but how does Honey make money? How does this work? Because it's like, okay, basically Honey's giving away free money. How are they in business? So he declined being sponsored by Honey, which at the time everyone thought he was crazy. But sorry. But basically, years later, it turns out that Honey was stealing and selling information. Now, I might be getting the details wrong, but basically, Honey was doing a bunch of backdoor legal stuff. And so that was how they were making their money. That's how they were able to do the coupon codes, is because they were like selling data and whatnot. So he was right, of course. And so I want to do that. I want to follow in his footsteps, at least in the business sense of, okay, I see the product, I see what you're trying to sell me. However, I'm going to ask questions. How do you make money? How does this support you? Are you doing anything in, like, shady in the background? Or, basically do my research, make sure that the people that are contacting me are the people that are from that company. So, like, say I get sponsored by EA. Let's just say that, okay? Just like a quick and simple example, okay? Let's say I get sponsored by EA. They want to give me X amount of money to support or to make a video or talk about this video game, okay? However, what I would do is, first of all, look at the recipient, like the email or whatever, make sure that this is the official one. And if I'm not sure, I would double check by trying to contact EA, saying, hey, you guys sent me this email talking about a collaboration. I'm verifying, making sure that this is sent from you guys. That way, I'm not getting scammed. So definitely do that. But also do research, making sure that the company's not involved in a bunch of lawsuits, which, I mean, in this day and age, everyone's involved in lawsuits at this point. But basically, make sure that whoever is sponsoring is a good company, and that I would want to support them. I'm not saying that I don't support or I do support EA, but because EA definitely does, they're not the best. I mean, come on, we've played their games. They just care about money. But I was just using them as an example. The funny thing is, I don't even have EA like downloaded on my computer right now. It was just a random one. I only have like Epic Games, Steam, and Minecraft. But like, oh yes, EA. That's the one I'm gonna use. But yes, so basically, just to reiterate the topic, if a company wants to sponsor me, which I am all for them sponsoring me, however, I'm going to do my due diligence research, ask a lot of questions, making sure that I am 100% sure about this, basically so that this does not bite me in the butt later on. Because I definitely don't want to be sponsored by someone and then later on find out, oh, this person is really bad, or oh, this company is really bad. Like, they did like a lot of awful things. So that's definitely something that I, as the owner, founder, whatever of this, that's what I want to make sure about. I believe that should be it for this. But basically, just to iterate, AI is bad. I do not believe in AI. Don't support it. We should just get rid of AI, especially in the sense of generating content, generating music, generating videos, and this, like, I hate how good some AI stuff is, but like, it is just bad because like it isn't destroying the environment. It is just getting people like kicking out of jobs. It is just awful. It's just an awful thing. But yeah, AI bad. If you want to sponsor me, I will gladly take your money. However, I have to make sure that it's good money and not just money that is like, oh, I'm gonna regret this later. But yeah, I believe that should be it for today's video. So I hope you all enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatnot, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya.